Something I want to do at some point when you're out here as a challenge is I want to do a blind leading the blind run. Something.
Oh, wait, so you've never played the game before? I have, but I can't see what I'm doing.
Exactly. The one who knows the game is blindfolded playing,
See,
whereas
I did something like that a while ago. Maybe you saw this video. I was playing Super Mario 64 literally blind. That's on the main channel, though. I had my sister trying to guide me through the entirety of the level. The playthrough consisted of just 1 star, and it took us 4 episodes to get to the top of the mountain. If you're wondering why I'm going in circles, by the way, I am desperately trying to get inside that area right there, because there's another Praetor token in there, as well as some armor. Want it so badly. In this place. I've completely forgotten, and I figured it out once. I actually do have to go around. Because I remember stumbling around on this for quite some time. Also, how do you feel about getting a heavy machine gun?
Oh yeah!
Heavy machine gun, or heavy assault rifle.
Remember Aliens Colonial Marines and how...
Thankfully, I don't actually remember that.
The legendary weapon, Sigurt's pistol. He's not a legendary character, nor is his weapon, but it's something you recognize, right? Yeah, but it's not a real collectible. Trophies. Trophies, though. We gave you trophies. Yeah, but they don't make any damn sense. And there. That's pretty much everything I have to say about that game.
I'm really glad Gearbox delivered on Battleborn.
Oh, yes.
You don't succeed. No, I have a copy of Colonial Marines. I didn't buy it for myself. My fiancée picked it up because she thought it was Isolation.
Ah, I see.
She just knew there was a new Alien game, and she saw sitting there, and it was used on sale, and she thought, "Oh shit, I'll get this. He'll like this."
Little did she know.
Oh.
That's... I mean, not to beat up on her, but that's kind of like Babe Ruth pointing to the bleachers and bunting the ball. You know what I mean?
But no, I will say this.
Also, now I'm berserk, so everything is just an instant melee kill. If I can ever catch the damn things.
Come here, you little fuck! I'ma break you. Yeah!
It actually reminds me of this Saturday Night Live skit where Mike Tyson was out of money. So it's like, I'm touring the USA fighting people for cash. I'll even fight your fridge.
Mike Tyson would do that.
I do want
So whose idea was it to play on Ultraviolence?
Me!
No, I'm pretty sure it was...
Or you keep cutting me off. That that makes her sound like she's like the girlfriend who doesn't... No, she's a better gamer than me. She got me into... not Persona, that was a friend from school, but she got me into Bethesda's entire line of Elder Scrolls games. She got me into Fallout. She got me into God of War. Because this is the shit she does with her time. She's actually playing Fallout as we speak.
Ooh.
Right.
Like I said, not beating up on her. Everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah, but I'm just like she does fit the group. She's we're actually working on a video series of our own to bring something new to the table, because besides the gameplay and stuff, she's also pretty damn good at do-it-yourself cosplay and things.
Yeah, she's actually making something for me right now. I don't want to spoil the surprise and tell people what it is, but yeah, I can definitely think of a couple videos where I'd want to use it.
But no, she made a Professor Genki costume, homemade Professor Genki costume that she just did sort of like by sight, looked up random, measured it out herself, wore it to the release of the game, and the people there thought she had been hired by the store.
Huh.
So, yeah, no, she's pretty handy with that stuff, and she'd like to share some of that handiness.
Cool. I'd watch those kinds of videos. I'm not just saying that either. Like, I've been going to more conventions lately, and while I really like my Dallas Payday 2 costume, it can never hurt to have more options.
Yeah, so we're still getting the details of that ironed out, but we hope to bring it to the internet sometime this year. Shameless promotions over. We now return to your regularly scheduled FNU killing things and then ultimately dying.
Well, speaking of shameless promotion, I will definitely tell people when that happens.
Yeah, well, it's part of the team. It's what it's the whole Team Pizza is not just one thing. It is a unit. It's just right now we've been so stuck in freaking life that we've had a hard time.
I hate those guys with the shields, by the way. They are a pain in the ass. Every time I see one, I don't even bother, like, sneaking around them. I just bust out the chainsaw, and that's that. They're one of the few times I actually remember to use the chainsaw as well.
But yeah, everyone's got stuff we're bringing to the table. Drawman's actually working on getting some posters and buttons and things put together that should be pretty good here.
I'm working on them right now, actually.
Along with putting together some mini stories of his character to post on his for Affinity for people to go check out and watch. So yeah, all kinds of fun things to see, and I don't know. It's one thing. Doom, awesome game to play, fun as shit. You're murdering things, and it's very visceral. But there's not a lot to talk about outside of the introduction of a mechanic like the chainsaw.
It's wow, you're right. So how about them bears?
They are gods. They are nature's, killing machines.
I like what Stephen Colbert says about them, how bears are godless killing machines.
Oh, wait a minute. Now I remember how to get into that room.
Oh, well, that would have been useful.
Maybe not, and you'll find out why in a second. I pretty much pump all of my points into the map because I get really nervous knowing that there's a collectible in an earlier level that I haven't picked up yet. It's like a nagging thing. It's like a termite burrowing at the back of my mind. You don't understand.
Oh, but I do.
Ooh. Ooh. So I was at the gas station the other day, and I've always joked about this, but this time I actually saw a truck with a Decepticon logo. I looked at that truck, I looked around, and I saw another truck with tinted windows pulling up next to my car, and I thought, oh shit, it's happening. The Decepticons are making their move. It's happening.
How did they know I was working for Optimus this whole time?
Oh crap! I can't maintain status.
Who blew my cover?
Was it you, Soundwave?
Right, so there's this little secret room right here, and there's a bunch of great stuff in here, but what you actually want to be in here for is you swing around this way, and there's a little air vent.
Yeah.
And then finally, we can break the tension And there's our Praetor upgrade.
Mm.
Yeah.
I did it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Gotta love the elite corpse unit.
Mm-hmm. I love how they're all red shirts, too. You gotta wonder if that was on purpose.
And by wonder, I mean it was on purpose.
It
One of the best things about Bethesda is they do their homework, man.
Mm-hmm.
It too, actually. I mean, I just realized that I'm talking so great about Bethesda. And I mean, yeah, no, they're having a home run year. It's awesome. But, I mean, it has, from the beginning, always been up on their culture. You know, if this is the thing we're making this game about, we're going to acknowledge the elements of this game in it.
Let's see. Now, one of the secrets I actually do remember about this place is to go up to the left side here, and if I remember this correctly, there's a way to climb up. Or do I have to take the elevator first? Looks like I gotta take the elevator. Awesome. Wait, no, because... Watch. This is entirely the wrong thing.
Yeah! So, speaking on
Right idea, just wrong execution.
id and Bethesda, actually, it's kind of interesting, because we mentioned earlier, you know, Wolfenstein and Doom and how they led, you know, into and all that and stuff, and I just find it amusing that earlier, like, within a year of this date, although I can't remember exactly when, because time is sort of...
Wait, here it is. Here it is.
Huh?
Yeah!
Yeah.
That is such a good moment. There are so many moments like that in this game, too, where you just look at it and your only response is, yeah!
Thanks, Jeff. Your sacrifice will not be forgotten.
Thanks for your contribution. Doom Guy does that a lot, by the way. He'll need a handprint, he'll need an eye print, and one way or another he finds what he needs.
I still await the moment where Doom Guy... I don't know what I'm waiting for, but I want it.
It'll come to you, I promise. If there was anything you wanted out of a modern-day Doom game, it's in here. Pretty much anything, anyway. There are a lot of throwbacks to the old games too.
I want Doom Guy to go into a bathroom stall, and you see from his perspective him turn around to sit on the toilet, and then you just see everything violently shake and the stalls just fall down around him, and he gets up and he looks at the toilet paper dispenser, and there's nothing there. And then we get a cut scene of Mars exploding.
Okay,
So anyway, like I was
that's
saying,
not in the game, but... And damn, now I have to give it a 9.9 instead of a 10.
I love joining these streams so I can talk to myself. It really makes for good times.
So Drama,
Yep.
tell me more about your gas station trip.
Ah, yes.
No, please. I wasn't being serious.
Yeah, see, he doesn't want to hear about you either. He just wants to fuck us all over.
Well,
I mean,
he bought me dinner, so...
Well, the channel is called Whatthefnu, not Whatthefnu and Friend.
Oh, please. It's not called Whatthefnu and Friend because you don't actually have any of those. Oh!
Fair enough. Fair enough.
See, we're all friends here, guys. We mean well. We mean well. We're friends.
I imagine us like one of those D&D crews where everybody is just secretly wants to kill each other's characters.
We're all working
You
against
mean
each
a
other.
D&D crew? Okay, no. Anyway, seriously, thing I wanted to I'm trying to actually talk about the fucking game here for a second. God, people. No, it's interesting to me that recently here they put out, you know, Wolfenstein: The New Order and The Old Blood, and one of the things that those games were praised for was the story, oddly enough, because. Especially in the case of the original Wolfenstein versus the original Doom, there was actually even less to Wolfenstein in terms of story. It was literally just, here's some Nazis, here's a gun, go nuts.
Go shoot Hitler. That was the story of Wolfenstein.
Yeah. So, it surprised a lot of people that there was actually really a deep story in this game.
And it was a great story, too.
Yeah,
that's the important part, is that it was a very enjoyable narrative.
Yeah, and then Doom. Fuck story, here gun, go kill. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's just beautiful that it shows it speaks volumes for the company that they can do an amazing game because of story, and an amazing game
because it has no story.
Yes.
And just being able to run both ends of the spectrum, and both of the games were ridiculously well received and stuff. Again, they have just, Bethesda and id are both just absolutely knocking it out of the park here recently. It's utterly fantastic, it really is.
So
okay, I'm talking about the game. We can go back to just fuck off, whatever. I'm sorry.
This is actually what you were talking about. Like, this is one of the very few sequences in the game where they actually lock you in a room. It's like, here's some plot. So, I'm going to pump points into armor, first and foremost, before I do anything else. I'm going to take at least one upgrade in armor first. And you'll understand why. Well, two upgrades in armor first, and then I'm going to pump everything else into ammo. Health I will go for last, because there's a specific upgrade I'm going to get for my character here soon that I want to be able to take advantage of. There are things in this game called runes. You have to complete specific challenges to unlock them. There is a rune later on where, as long as you have 100 or more armor, all of your guns have infinite ammo. There is also another rune where every time you glory kill enemies, you get more armor. So by the end of the game, on my original playthrough, I was just running around with a bottomless chain gun through the depths of hell. Just Barons of Hell, gone. Cacodemons, gone. Mancubuses? Pfft, no big deal.
I forgot they were called mancubuses.
It was pretty much the greatest thing on Earth, and I hope to the bottom of my heart we can recreate that in this situation.
I'm right there with you, fo. I'm right there with you. Yep.
So, basically, I can... Go ahead.
No, you go first. Go on.
This is essentially what they're talking about in the story. It's, so, apparently the place is going to explode if we don't go do something pretty quickly here. Olivia Pierce is the name of the person who is responsible for this whole place blowing up. She's the one who unleashed the demons in the first place. You find out more about her as time goes on. Apparently she was, like, a student of our robotic friends. She was kind of his understudy, if you will. And, she got a little too involved with her work, if you know what I mean. But we're going to be talking about that next time on Team Pizza Plays Doom. Until then, I am Whatthefnu.
And I'm sick of getting cut off. Good